speaking of CTE, CTESPN has stated that Justin Jefferson is going to be a Cincinnati Bengal. Yeah, go ahead and explain this to me like I haven't been on Twitter for the last 24 hours.
Well, basically, rumors are rumors. And best friends Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, and Joe Burrow, they all played together at LSU. And Justin Jefferson currently upset with the Vikings. He apparently refused a deal worth $30+ million because he wanted to know what the quarterback situation was. He got his answer at Sam Darnold. Not a good situation for our buddy old pal, Justin Jefferson. So the idea is that the Bengals would trade T. Higgins, our first, for Justin Jefferson to reunite Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Joe Burrow for the foreseeable future. Now, I think a lot of this rumor is based off this one clip from Jamar Chase. I'm going to play it because I don't know if many of you remember this interview. This happened a while ago. Here we go.
Going back to Louisiana, do you ever dream or have the goal of one day reuniting you, Joe, and JJ on one team in the NFL?
Hey, if we could do that, I'm with it. I ain't a selfish player. I don't mind. I might have to take a cut. He might got to take a cut too. But I ain't a selfish player. That would be fun to see again.
Going back to Louisiana.
Basically, the idea is if you could find a way to pay Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, the same deal, right? Where it's $27.5 million for each of them a year. And maybe Joe Burrow takes a bit of a pay cut to be able to sustain that. Mm-hmm. You roll with the best receiving duo this NFL's ever seen, and one of the best quarterbacks to throw to them. I mean, it would be an incredible scenario if that were to play out. But
okay. Yep.
There's already reports that the Vikings have not are not even interested.
Oh, shocker!
In
this isn't. These aren't real rumors.
Yeah, these are not real rumors. But the hypothetical is fun to think about.
Here's my opinion on the whole Justin Jefferson thing, and I brought this up before on this show. I have bags under my eyes because I'm tired. I'm exhausted of the 2019 LSU stuff. Truly am. I get that it might have been the greatest college football team we've ever seen. I get that Joe Burrow put together maybe the greatest college football season we've ever seen. I understand it. I get it. Won the national championship. Blew out teams. Played like 10. I think they played like 7 top 10 teams or something like that and blew them out. And they played one close game. But that was 5 years ago. And I think that what amped it up even further was the fact that Joe Burrow got Jamar Chase. They're like, oh, that's the first 2 pieces of the puzzle. It's first 2 pieces. But it's so tired, guys. It is so tired that we keep doing this. I get it's exciting. Justin Jefferson to the Cincinnati Bengals is so exciting. That'd be incredible. Truly would be. Now, if you ask me, if we can get the best player at any position in the league, wide receivers coming in at like 15. I'd rather have the top edge rusher. I'd rather have the top interior lineman. I'd rather have the top left tackle, right tackle. I'd rather have the top cornerback. I'd rather have those positions. Probably would rather have the top tight end. Not over Justin Jefferson. That was a step too far. Yes, if the Bengals get Justin Jefferson, it's incredible. But that doesn't answer the problems that we still have in front of us, right? Right? If the Bengals get Justin Jefferson, it's like getting a second car, getting a second Mercedes when you got a leak in your roof. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Once again, I'm not belittling if the Bengals got him that it wouldn't be incredible. But I'm also not doing this 2019 LSU stuff anymore. I don't want Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I don't want Thaddeus Moss. I don't want Coach O to be the head coach. I don't want to do it. I'm tired of the Bayou boys. I love Joe Burrow. I love Jamar Chase. Justin Jefferson and the Bengals would be awesome. But I'm tired of it. It's exhausting that we keep doing this. It's exhausting. Truly. And this isn't the last time. Justin Jefferson, I'm going to spoil it. And maybe, hopefully I'm wrong in all seriousness. Hopefully I am wrong. He's not coming to the Bengals. You all know that. It's fun. It's like getting a lottery ticket and go like, man, I know I'm not going to win. But $1 billion would be pretty cool. That'd be pretty neat. I'd buy a lot of cars, go on a lot of vacations, buy a nice house. But it's not happening. It's just not. And I'm just going to warn you also. I'm going to spoil this too. This isn't the last time that it's going to be brought up. Hell, we were talking about it at the trade deadline. What if we got Justin Jefferson? Remember that rant from Trace? Like, if the Bengals don't get Justin Jefferson, they're not a serious team. We're going to keep doing this. It's going to keep coming up on Twitter. And maybe I shouldn't get mad at a silly thing like Twitter. But I hate I hate consistently pushing to get LSU, the band, back together in LSU. Oh, they play in Louisiana, playing New Orleans, the Super Bowl this year. It's all coming together. Joe, Jamar, Justin in New Orleans for the Super Bowl. Getting that Bayou, Gumbo, not Jumbo. Casey. Now, I always bring up running backs don't move the needle. And I don't want it to sound like that with Justin Jefferson come to the Bengals. That's incredible. All of a sudden, where I'm talking about just earlier this week, do the Bengals even have a top 10 weapon room in the NFL? They go certifiably back up the chain to probably 2, maybe 1. But let's not get worked up in non-realities. Let's focus on the task at hand, which is, let's get an interior lineman. Let's figure out what the future is at the right tackle position. Am I a bad Bengals fan for not getting like super pumped about this? My brother's texting me clips. You know, Justin Jefferson's coming to the Bengals. No, he's not. It ain't happening. Am I a bad Bengals fan for not getting worked up about this?
No, I don't think you're a bad fan, Reed. I just think that it's like the lottery ticket scenario, right? Like, it's fun to dream, right? It's fun to do the hypothetical. Like, can you imagine what that looks like with JJ and Jamar and Joe? I mean, it would be unstoppable. Now, the reality is Vikings are going to be, if they were ever to trade Justin Jefferson, it would be like T. Higgins, this year's first, next year's first, because he's the best receiver in the NFL. I mean, at that age. Right. And then on top of that, you're going to have to pay him. The likelihood of him wanting to take a pay cut seems kind of low after the fact that he was offered a $30+ million deal and he turned that down. But maybe he cares more about winning and what his quarterback is more than anything else.
You know what honestly this reminds me of? And you're not a big baseball guy, but it reminds me of, we do this with the Reds too. When's Josh Harrison going to come to the Reds? When's Kyle Schwarber going to come to the Reds? When's Brent? All the local guys, we do this. Bring those guys home. Bring them to the Reds. If you think like Josh Harrison finally signed with the Reds this year in the twilight of his career, the same thing's going to happen with Kyle Schwarber if he comes at all. The same thing just happened with Brent Suter. There's no authenticity to it. Do Joe, Jamar, and Justin want to play together? I'm sure they do. I'm sure Justin Jefferson would rather have Joe Burrow throw him the ball over Sam Darnold. Are the Vikings going to give up Justin Jefferson? Are there even talks that Justin Jefferson is on the market? Are we just pulling this out of thin air? Because it feels like we are.
It is out of thin air.
It's complete. Yeah. What are we doing? What are we doing? Can we as a fan base, Maybe that's what fans are. Maybe I shouldn't be hard on fans.
Yeah, I mean,
Because as fans, we're just getting excited about things.
Yeah,